welcome back to my channel. And for tonight's video, it was kind of a last minute, last planned video. I didn't really intend to have anything up tonight because I am still a little bit sick, but I figured I would record something anyways because I seen someone I am subscribed to posted this video. So I switched it up a little bit and made it my own so that it was easier for me to answer the questions. But it's supposed to be the new mom tag. Obviously I'm not a new mom. Well, I'm a first time mom, but I'm not really a new mom because my son is almost a year and a half. So I changed up the questions a little bit and I figured I would just answer them for you guys. So let's just jump into this video. So the first question of the video is 3 qualities my child has obtained or that I've noticed he's gotten or that he got from me or from his father. So one quality I got or that I noticed he got is he's really shy, and it's not really like he's scared of people, he's just really shy and he's quiet. So a lot of people think Cameron doesn't talk at all, but he actually does talk. He talks all the time around me and Austin and my family, who he is used to on a daily. But for the most part, he is really quiet when we're around more people, and he just likes to be quiet. But I think it's because I was always told growing up that I was a really quiet kid. Even now, I still have really bad anxiety, but as a kid, I was always quiet. And unless I've been around you all the time, then I'm usually quiet. I'm still not even sure how I have the courage to upload videos on YouTube because seriously, I don't talk very much. And if you see me in person, then you'd know that I really don't talk that much unless I'm really close to you. Another quality I think he got from us is that he's really social and friendly, which obviously he didn't get from me because, well, I am a friendly person. I'm just not really that social unless it's through my phone. But with his dad is a super social person. He's always worked in really social environments, and he grew up surrounded by people, and I think that's why he has that quality and why it was passed on Cameron. I'm really glad that Cameron has that quality on top of being quiet, because he knows when he's supposed to be quiet and not scream, although he is a toddler, so he's going to scream sometimes. But he's also really friendly when he gets to know somebody. The last quality I think he probably got from us, or he just got, is he has a really happy, bubbly personality. So if you get to know Cameron, he is the happiest kid ever. He can change your mood around just by looking at him. I find it's really hard to be mad at him because when he does something that he's not supposed to, he looks up at you and he smiles, and he is the happiest kid ever, and it just makes me overall really happy. So moving on from that question, the next question is biggest fear during parenthood. So in the beginning, when I first started my parenthood journey, my biggest all-time fear was SIDS happening to my child. And the reason that was my biggest fear was because someone close to me actually lost their child to SIDS. So I really believed that it really could happen at any point in time, and it scared me. I could never leave him alone in a room without somebody there or me sitting there. I didn't have him sleep with any blankets up until almost he turned 1, I believe. And even then I still co-slept with him, so I had him right beside me and I pretty much watched him all night long because that was my biggest fear at the beginning. And I think now, him being almost a year and a half, my 2 biggest fears would be when he gets hurt, and I really hate when he gets hurt, or when he cries. Most parents just brush it off, but when he cries, I'm right there. And I know it's not good to be right there. It's good to teach your child that they need to learn to get over things by themselves. But I have a really hard time doing that just because I feel bad that he's crying and I'm not right there beside him. And with that being said, I also fear for his future just because of how crazy and hectic my future is. Or I should say has been, and really my family. I was judged for a lot of the things that have gone on in my family, and some of you know because I've kind of briefly explained it on my channel. And I really fear for those things, and I'm trying to give him the best life that I possibly can to avoid having to keep that fear. But I think it's something that every parent goes through, where they hope that their child will live like the perfect life. So I think that's why I fear it so much, because I'm really pushing myself to give my child this perfect, like picture perfect life that I didn't really get, that I really want to give him. The next question is, what is one piece of advice that you would give a new parent or an expectant parent? So one big piece of advice I'm going to give is sleep when your baby sleeps, even when you don't want to. That is a big chunk of why I co-slept, because for the first 3 nights after I had my son, 3 days before he was born, I didn't sleep for that whole entire time basically. And when I was at the hospital with him, I really couldn't sleep when I was there. I did sleep for a bit because Austin was there with me and he had Cameron. But when I got home, Austin went back to work. I think it was like a night or two after. And he went back to work, so that meant I had Cameron by myself. And he wasn't really into a routine, obviously, because he was a newborn baby. And I just refused to sleep. I couldn't sleep at night when Austin was there, and I couldn't sleep during the day at all. And that is one thing that I majorly regret, was not sleeping while he slept up until I really worked myself into it. But I'm glad I know that for next time around, that it's okay to sleep when your child is sleeping. So just keep that in mind. Definitely try and sleep as much as you can, because it is exhausting. Even now, when Cameron goes down for a nap, I go down for a nap with him. Whether he's in my bed or in his bed, I just sleep right here, right next to him, and catch up on my sleep if I can. The next question is, do I think toddlers should be allowed television time? This one is kind of a touchy subject, because I know a lot of people are going to disagree and say, like, no, your kid should not ever be allowed to watch TV. And there will be that group of parents who are like, oh, I let my kids sit in front of TV as long as they want, blah, blah, blah. So with that being said, I don't think you should stick your kid in front of the TV all hours of the day. Obviously, they're going to get addicted to the TV and they're going to want to sit there all the time. But I think, like, if you need to clean or you need to get something done, and that's the only way your child will give you that little, like, break time where they're still there, then go for it. Cameron watches Peppa Pig, which everybody knows he loves Peppa Pig, but he doesn't sit there for all hours of the day watching Peppa Pig. He does watch it usually a little bit in the morning and sometimes in the afternoon, but not always in the afternoon. And at bedtime, he'll watch a little bit of Peppa Pig, which I think there's no problem with. And if you have a problem with the way I do things, then I guess that's too bad for you, because it works for me, and what works for me doesn't work for everybody. But that's just my opinion on whether or not your toddler should be allowed to watch TV. The next question is your child on your schedule, or are they on their own schedule? So I guess what this means is, like, does your baby make their own nap time, bedtime, lunchtime, breakfast time, basically? Or do you have it set up to work around what you want? So I guess it's kind of like a middle. Cameron is he has a routine that he's on, and he knows what that is, but sometimes it goes a little off into what he wants. Like, right now, he should be in bed, because I don't know what time it is, but he's usually in bed by 9 o'clock. So he should be in bed already, but he's not, because he hasn't been feeling good lately, so he's up a little bit. But that being said, he'll go to bed at whatever time it is right now, because he's going to bed as soon as I'm done this. But he'll go to bed, and he will still wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning like he's used to, just because that's what he's used to. Whether he goes down for a nap earlier in the afternoon, or we somehow make up for him losing his bedtime, he knows that 9 o'clock is bedtime, and 9 a.m. is wake-up time. And the reason it is like that is because we actually go to school every day, except for right now we're on March break. But normally we go to school for 9 o'clock, so he'd usually be up at 8:30. But because it's March break, he sleeps until 9. And that's why it is the way that it is, so it works around my schedule, but he also fits into his own schedule when he needs to. The next question is, do you work, or will you be returning to work at some point? So I've already answered this probably 100 times on my channel. I don't have a job, and I eventually will be getting a job at some point, but for now I am finishing the rest of my high school that I am pushing to finish, hopefully by February of next year, which I really think I can reach that goal. And from there, I'll probably just get like a part-time job and go to college, because my main goal is to go to college. So yeah, that's the plan as of right now. The next question is, how often do you need or do you take out with friends like in that area? How often do you go out? I really don't go out that often, at least not on my own. I don't really have many friends that I find I can lean on and hang out with. Most of my friends are usually family members, and they also have kids, so I also bring Cameron with me wherever I go. Even when I hang out with friends, I have Cameron with me, and usually Austin with me. I just find it hard to go out. I'm not gonna lie, I find it really hard to go out and have a good time with friends. Not just because I don't really have any friends, even if somebody asks me to go out. It's not like I feel bad, but at the same time I do, because I don't like to leave Cameron with someone else. Even if it's with Austin, I still don't like to leave him, just because I like to be beside him. I've always been with him. He's a year and a half, and I don't even know how many times I've left him, but it hasn't been that many, and when I do, it's only with a select few of people that I have who I trust to watch him, because I don't like to leave him with just anybody. And the people that I do let babysit him probably are watching this, and they know who they are, so that's all that matters to me. The next question is, how often do you and your partner have alone time? I don't remember the last time we went out on a date on our own. It's probably like a double date. I don't know when, probably a long time ago, I can't remember. But aside from like going out for double dates on our own, the only alone time we really get is when Cameron goes to bed and we come into bed. Then usually we'll take that time to talk about our day, or to go over the things that we don't really get to, or if we're fighting, we'll sit down and talk about it. Or we'll watch a show on Netflix, which we recently just finished, Shameless. So anyone who's watched that show knows it's lit, and we just finished that. So if you have any recommendations of a new show for us to watch, let us know, because we were thinking about doing Stranger Things, but we're not 100% sure. I guess I'm changing the subject now, but so we don't really get that much time alone, and I guess that's a given with parenthood. The next question is, do you want more kids, and if you do, how many more do you want? So I definitely want more kids in my future. I'm not sure if Austin does. He's back and forth between having another kid at some point or only having Cameron, which that's completely his decision, and I'm sure we'll figure that out later on. But I do want another kid, maybe 1 or 2, but I definitely wouldn't go past 3. At least not with the way I am like financially, or like in the future. I don't think I'll ever financially be able to support more than 3 kids. Not on my own, I mean like in a relationship too. I just mean I don't think I could do it, and mentally I just don't think I could handle more than 3. I grew up with 4 other siblings aside from me, and if you have a big family, you understand what I'm talking about. I'd just rather have a small family. The last question is, what is your favorite activity with your child? And my favorite activity with Cameron is probably going out for walks or sitting and playing with his toys. I like to take him to the park a lot. He loves to go on the swings. Really, I like to do anything with Cameron. He's kind of a picky child. Like, I try to do art activities with him, like painting and stuff, and he hates anything on his fingers. So it's probably walks, because he enjoys walks and I enjoy walks. Or yeah, we just like to be out of the house, really. Out of the house is our favorite thing to do. So that is pretty much it for this video and this tag. I hope you guys enjoyed, and that my video really helps out new moms, or expecting moms, or moms who are, you know, like their child isn't as old as Cameron is and they're still pushing their way through parenthood. Just know that yes, it's a rocky roller coaster, but the older they get, the easier it gets, and the more you enjoy your life, and I promise you, it's great. So with that being said, that's it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Do us a favor and subscribe to our channel, like this video, and leave a comment of something that you would like to see either me or Austin do on this channel, or a tag you'd like to see us do. Any questions you have where we could put them together for Q&A, let us know. We really want to hear from you. So with that being said, thanks for watching our video, and I'll see you guys in a couple of days when I upload another video.